Pause whatever you're doing right now, not to listen to me, but to that quiet inner voice you've been ignoring. The one that's been whispering to you for years. You're not living the life you should. I know that's not easy to hear, but this isn't some cozy motivational speech. This is a wake-up call. For your time, for your dreams, and for your future. Let me ask you something honestly. How many dreams have you shelved? How many times have you promised, "I'll start tomorrow"? How many years have slipped away while you stayed stuck in the same loop? Scrolling, comparing, doubting, regretting? You keep telling yourself you'll change someday. But what if that day never comes? Because truth is, you don't have as much time as you think. Time doesn't vanish all at once, it leaks away. 10 minutes lost to scrolling. Half an hour wasted on overthinking. A whole day gone with nothing to show for it. And bit by bit, without you realizing, your future gets stolen. You don't suddenly lose your life. You lose it gradually, in comfort, in distraction, in fear. And one day, you'll wake up and realize, you're not young anymore. You're not free anymore. You're not where you wanted to be. And the worst part? No one else will be responsible. Only you. So no, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything or make you feel good. I'm here to speak the truth. The truth most people avoid until it's too late. You don't have time to waste. Not on fear. Not on excuses. Not on a life that doesn't even excite you. This message isn't about tips or hacks. It's about 30 rules that, if followed, can rebuild your mind, your character, and your life. Each one is a truth I wish I knew earlier. Each one is meant to spark something real inside you. And if you stay with me till the end, you won't be the same person who started this. You'll walk away with clarity, focus, and fire in your chest. Let's begin. Rule 1: work smart, not just hard. Being busy doesn't mean being productive. You could work 12 hours a day and still be broke. You could spend years running in circles and never move forward unless you learn to work smart. Working smart means understanding what actually drives progress. It means focusing on results, not just effort. It means creating systems, not just routines. Picture two lumberjacks. One chops all day nonstop. The other stops every hour to sharpen his axe. Who do you think cuts more by the end of the day? Smart work turns sweat into strategy. Stop just pushing harder, start moving with purpose. Rule 2: rely on willpower. Your body might be exhausted. Your schedule might be packed. Your heart might be hurting. But if your willpower is strong, you'll keep going. People don't quit because they're weak. They quit because they never trained their mind to fight back. Willpower is doing what must be done even when you don't feel like it. It's showing up when no one else does. It's finishing what others abandon. There was once a student who failed his first exam. His peers mocked him. His teacher gave up on him. But he didn't quit. He studied quietly night after night. He didn't rely on luck. He leaned on willpower. 2 years later, he became the top student in his field. Because when everyone stopped, he kept going. Rule 3: become a creator, not a consumer. There are two kinds of people, creators and consumers. Most people spend their lives scrolling, watching, reacting, consuming. But the ones who build products, businesses, stories, skills, they shape the world. Creating is harder than consuming. But consuming keeps you distracted. Creating makes you powerful. A boy once spent hours daily watching motivational videos. One day he decided, instead of watching for 1 hour, I'll create for 1 hour. He started a blog, then a podcast, then a business. That one decision rewrote his future. Rule 4: never talk behind someone's back. One of the worst habits you can develop, yet the most common, is gossiping. Talking negatively about others behind their back doesn't hurt them. It ruins your integrity. Strong people discuss ideas. Weak people discuss other people. Every time you talk behind someone's back, you're saying, I don't have the courage to say this to their face. You might feel powerful for a second, but over time you destroy your own reputation. There was a girl in university, kind on the outside, always smiling. But behind the scenes, she spoke badly about everyone, even family. One day, someone secretly recorded her. That clip went viral in a group chat. Within 24 hours, her image shattered. She wasn't the friendly girl anymore. She was the girl no one could trust. Your words are seeds. Spread negativity, and that's exactly what grows around you. If you wouldn't say it to their face, don't say it at all. This is about self-control, respect, and character that stands even when no one is watching. Rule 5. Make more mistakes. Fail forward. Most people are terrified of failure. They worry about looking foolish, being judged, or disappointing others. So they play it safe. They wait. They never begin. But failure is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. You grow when you fall. You rise stronger after you break. You gain wisdom through rebuilding. Every high achiever, every entrepreneur, every leader you admire got there by making more mistakes than you can count. Because mistakes don't define you. They refine you. There once was a man who attempted to launch a business. He failed miserably, lost all his money, and faced deep embarrassment. His friends told him to stop dreaming and find a real job. But he didn't give up. He tried again, failed again. But with each setback, he picked up a new lesson. By his 5th attempt, he founded a company that today supports over 300 employees. Can you spot the difference? Most people fail once and never dare again. But the strong-willed fail multiple times and keep coming back stronger. Live by this rule. Mistakes are necessary, but repeating them is not. Fail forward, not backward. Let every failure become fuel. Because the only true failure is never starting at all. Rule 6. Master one thing at a time. In today's fast-paced world, being busy has become a weird kind of trophy. People juggle tasks all day, scroll Instagram while studying, reply to DMs during work, start 5 things and finish none. They feel productive, but they're going nowhere. Truth is, multitasking kills focus. And focus, deep, undivided focus, is where growth and greatness happen. If you spread your energy across 10 things, you become average at all of them. But when you pour everything into one goal, you become unstoppable. There was a student preparing for exams. His friend was also preparing, while also running a side hustle, chatting online, and making reels. The focused student studied one subject at a time, deeply and consistently. The other jumped from topic to topic, never fully grasping anything. When results came, the focused one came out on top. Not because he was smarter, but because he gave his mind to one thing only. Follow this rule. Pick one goal and go all in. Turn off distractions. Train your mind to be a laser, not a flashlight. And you'll leave behind everyone still busy but stuck. Rule 7. Don't compete, stand alone. This mindset shift will change your life. Don't aim to be the best. Aim to be the only. Everyone wants to be top student, best speaker, top performer. But the world doesn't reward better. It rewards different. It rewards original. Trying to beat everyone else puts you on a treadmill. But trying to be unlike anyone else? That creates a new lane. Imagine hundreds of singers, all with talent, all working hard. But one of them mixed opera with rap. Dressed differently, performed differently. He didn't try to outsing the others. He created his own sound. He went viral not for being the best, but for being one of a kind. So follow this rule. Stop copying. Stop comparing. Don't ask, how do I beat them? Ask, how do I create something they can't even copy? You have something the world's never seen. But you'll never find it by trying to become someone else. Rule 8. If you hate it, change it. Most people stay stuck in situations they hate. A job they dread. A body they're ashamed of. A routine that burns them out. A mindset that steals their joy. Yet they keep living the same day again and again. Why? Because change is uncomfortable. And complaining is easier. But let's be honest, you're not a tree. You're not rooted. If you don't like something in your life, change it. Yes, change takes time. Yes, it's scary. But misery, regret, and helplessness cost far more. Picture a factory running nonstop. One machine starts producing faulty parts every hour. Instead of fixing it, workers just toss the broken pieces and keep going. Every day, the loss grows. Eventually, the machine breaks completely. and fixing it now costs more than it should have. Do you see the point? Ignoring a problem doesn't solve it. Complaining won't fix it. Only action will. Whether it's your habits, mindset, relationships, or health. If it hurts, change it. Follow this rule. If it drains you, cut it off. If it holds you back, walk away. If it robs your peace, let it go. Time is slipping. You only get one life. Don't waste it being someone you secretly resent. Rule 9. Always respect your elders. Respect isn't just for those who are perfect. It's a reflection of your values, not theirs. Nowadays, people think being loud is strength. They talk over their parents, mock older people, ignore their wisdom. But one day you'll be old. One day you'll slow down. One day you'll need someone to guide or simply listen to you. And when that day comes, how you treated the elders in your life will come back to you. Respect doesn't mean you agree with everything they say, but you acknowledge their experience. They've survived wars, trauma, poverty, sacrifice, so that you could live with more ease. In Japan, there's a beautiful tradition. Young people bow when passing elders, even strangers. Why? Because they believe elders carry the weight of hard-earned wisdom. In their culture, respect isn't weakness, it's strength. It's a sign of humility and deep understanding. Live by this rule. Never raise your voice to those who once fed you, protected you, or taught you to speak. Because one day you'll wish they were still around. Rule 10. Be present, not plugged in. This is one of the greatest dangers of modern life. Your body may be here, but your mind is lost in a screen. You're eating dinner but scrolling. You're watching a sunset, but through your phone camera. You're with family but checking likes. You're alive but not truly living. And here's the harsh truth. You won't remember the memes. You won't remember the likes or notifications. But you will remember the smile of your mother, the deep talk with your best friend, the laughter of your siblings, the voice of someone you loved before it went silent. There's a study of people on their deathbeds. Do you know what they regret? Not spending more time online. They regret missing the moments that mattered, because they assumed they had more time. But one day, someone you love will be gone, and you'll wish you had looked up. Follow this rule. Your phone is a tool, not your life. Use it for growth. Use it to build. But don't let it steal the moments that only happen once. Because once they're gone, they don't come back. Rule 11. Pay the bill when you can. This isn't about flexing money. It's about gratitude. It's about quietly saying, "You matter to me." In a world where people argue over who paid last time, who owes what, who spent more, be the one who rises above. If you can afford it, pay it. Not for show, but from the heart. Because generosity speaks volumes, even in silence. Even something as simple as offering tea or a small snack can say more about your character than 1,000 compliments. It's not about wealth, it's about intention. Consider a businessman who always paid the bill, not because he was wealthy, but because he believed in making others feel respected and valued. Years later, one of the people he once treated to coffee became a CEO. That memory led to a $1 million opportunity. Paying the bill isn't about losing money, it's about gaining trust. It's a quiet act of abundance, of humility. It says, "I have enough to give." Follow this rule. Don't argue over small amounts. Don't count every coin. If you can pay, do it. Not for validation, but for character. Generosity always comes back, often in ways far beyond money. Rule 12. Say no if you're not ready. Many people suffer not because they chose wrong, but because they were afraid to say no. You agree to events you don't want to attend, to tasks you're unprepared for, to relationships that drain you. And every time you say yes when your intuition says no, you betray your own peace. But saying no is your right. It's not rudeness, it's protection. Example. A young designer accepted a big campaign project, even though deep down she knew she wasn't ready. The result? Burnout, stress, poor work. She later realized that saying yes out of fear is far more harmful than saying no with clarity. Follow this rule. If it doesn't feel right, say no. If it drains you, say no. Because each time you say no to the wrong thing, you're saying yes to something better. Rule 13. Learn from those who disagree with you. Today's culture tells us to cancel, block, or ignore opposing views. But real growth comes not from echo chambers, but from challenge. Strong minds stay calm and curious when faced with disagreement. Disagreements don't make someone your enemy. They're often your greatest teachers. A scientist once had his theory publicly challenged at a conference. Rather than react with ego, he welcomed the critique. If I'm wrong, I want to know now. That's wisdom. Follow this rule. Don't reject opposing voices. Understand them. Not to agree, but to sharpen your own perspective. Openness builds powerful thinking. Rule 14. Never be late. Being late isn't just about time, it's about respect. Arriving late quietly sends a message. My time matters more than yours. True professionalism is being punctual. A well-known business leader once canceled a meeting when the client arrived 7 minutes late. He said, "Your time is valuable, and so is mine." Follow this rule. Whether it's a casual coffee or a high-stakes meeting, be on time. Show people and life that you honor time like gold. Because how you treat time is how success will treat you. Rule 15. Be driven by something greater than money. Money is useful, it gives you freedom, comfort, and tools. But if money is your only goal, you'll always feel empty inside. Many people chase income but lose purpose, energy, and identity. A surgeon once said, "Yes, I earn well, but I wake up each day not for money, but because someone out there needs me to save their life." That's purpose, and it's powerful. Follow this rule. Let money be the outcome, not the reason. Build a life rooted in impact, meaning, and pride. When money fades, purpose is what keeps you moving forward. Rule 16. Stand up to bullies even if they're stronger. Some people use fear to dominate. They shout, shame, and silence others. But every time you stay silent in front of a bully, they gain power and you lose your own. In one office, a manager constantly yelled at employees. Most stayed quiet, but one person calmly said, "If this behavior continues, I'll report it." That one act shifted the energy in the room. Follow this rule. Don't be loud, be firm. Don't be aggressive, be honest. Stand your ground. Because bullies survive on silence and vanish when confronted with truth. Rule 17. Guard your reputation. Your reputation is not what's online. It's what people say about you when you're not there. Talent can open doors, but your name decides if you're invited in. Once, a man applied for a top leadership role. On paper, he was flawless. But when asked about his reputation, the feedback was, he's skilled, but not trustworthy. He lost the chance. Follow this rule. Protect your name. Live with integrity even when no one's watching. When your reputation is solid, it speaks before you do, and doors open without you asking. Rule 18. Stop comparing yourself to your friends. Comparison is a quiet thief. It steals your joy, your peace, and your focus. Watching your friends' lives, successes, and milestones can create pressure, jealousy, or false urgency. But their path isn't yours. Everyone blooms at their own pace. Some peak early. Some take time. What matters isn't how fast you go, but how true you remain to your own journey. Follow this rule. Celebrate your friends, but never forget your own value. Turn comparison into inspiration, not insecurity. Because your timing is sacred, and your race is yours alone. Rule 18. Stop comparing your life to others. It's never been easier to feel behind. A friend gets a new car, a promotion, a relationship, or goes viral, and suddenly you question your own progress. But the truth is, you're not behind. You're just walking a different path. Their timeline is not your timeline. They may have something today, and you may have something better tomorrow. Life isn't a race. It's a journey, and your timing is unique. Some trees blossom in spring, others in winter. Both are beautiful in their season. Comparing yourself to someone in a different season only leads to confusion, not clarity. Follow this rule. Celebrate the wins of others, but don't let them shake your path. Stay committed to your journey. You're not here to match anyone. You're here to become who you're meant to be. Rule 19. Never invest without understanding. Everyone wants growth in wealth, mindset, career. But growth without preparation can lead to regret. In today's world of quick wins and shortcuts, people pour their time, money, and trust into things they barely understand and get crushed when they fail. Risk without research is not boldness, it's recklessness. Whether it's a startup, a coin, a partnership, or even a friendship, know what you're getting into. Example: an investor once put money into a startup just because a friend hyped it up. No questions asked. 6 months later, company collapsed, money gone. Not because it was a bad idea, but because he invested in hype, not facts. Follow this rule. Before committing your energy, money, or trust, do your homework. Ask tough questions. Walk away if it doesn't feel right. It's better to miss an opportunity than to lose everything. Rule 20. Don't live to please others. This is one of the hardest lessons people learn, often too late. Many spend their whole lives trying to meet others' expectations. They pick careers to make parents proud, stay in relationships to avoid judgment, and live lives that look good but feel empty. No matter how much you do, someone will always disapprove. So live a life that makes sense to you, not one built on applause. Example: an artist gave up painting for a decade because her family said it wasn't practical. She got a job, made money, smiled for photos, but felt dead inside. When she finally picked up the brush again, she felt alive for the first time in years. Follow this rule. Live for your truth, even if others don't understand it. Your life isn't a performance. It's a creation. Make it yours. Rule 21. Start investing early. Time is more powerful than money, and the sooner you realize that, the stronger your future becomes. Most people wait. I'll invest when I have more. But the truth is, every day you wait, you lose the magic of compounding. Whether it's money, skills, or health. Example: one man started saving $50 at age 20. Another began saving $200 month at age 30. Guess who had more by 50? The first, because time beats amount. Follow this rule. Start small, start now. Invest in your finances, your body, your knowledge. The seed you plant early becomes a tree others will admire later. Rule 22. Nothing is truly free. If it seems free, fast, or easy, look again. There's always a cost. It may not be money, but it could be your time, attention, energy, or peace. The world offers free advice, entertainment, validation, but each one quietly takes something in return. Example: you scroll free content for hours. Costs nothing, but at the end, the time is gone and you've gained nothing real. Follow this rule. Ask yourself, is this costing me more than I think? Is it an investment or just a distraction? Make choices that give you something back, not just take time away. Rule 23. Work hard now for freedom later. There are only two kinds of pain: discipline or regret. One hurts now, the other haunts you for years. Most choose comfort today and chaos later. But the wise reverse it. They suffer now so they can live free later. Example: a woman worked 2 jobs, skipped parties, studied at night. For 5 years she sacrificed. By 35, she owned her business and traveled the world while others still hustled. Follow this rule. Put in the work now. Wake up early, learn daily, sacrifice comfort. Your future self is depending on what you do today. Rule 24. Choose your life partner with intention. No choice affects your peace more than the person you share your life with. A strong partner will lift you. A weak one will drain your soul. Love isn't just about chemistry. It's about shared values, emotional maturity, and mutual growth. Ask yourself, do they help you become more of who you are or less? Can you build together? Do they respect your dreams? Follow this rule. Choose someone whose presence adds to your life, not subtracts. Because your life is too precious to spend it trying to survive what's supposed to be your safe space. A successful athlete once said, "My greatest achievement wasn't a trophy. It was marrying someone who believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself." That level of emotional support is beyond measure. On the flip side, countless people have lost everything due to toxic relationships, their focus, money, and time, simply because they chose love without clarity. Follow this principle. Don't rush into a relationship out of loneliness. Choose a partner who sees your potential, not just your appearance. Choose someone who encourages your growth, not someone you have to diminish yourself for. Your peace is invaluable. Never trade it for companionship that drains you. Rule 25. Embrace discomfort. Every moment of discomfort is an invitation to evolve. Growth doesn't feel safe. It feels like anxiety, uncertainty, and fear. But those are the very conditions that shape champions. Comfort isn't safety, it's a trap. It whispers, "Stay here, don't try," and convinces you to settle. Here's the truth. A butterfly must struggle inside its cocoon to strengthen its wings. If you interfere, it never flies. The struggle is what builds the strength. So follow this rule. Do what scares you. Apply for that job. Make that call. Speak up. Start that project. Don't avoid discomfort. Seek it. That's where your strongest self is born. Rule 26. Think long-term, not short-term. Most people chase instant results, quick wins, fast relief, easy comfort, but those choices often bring long-term pain. Real success, health, love, and wealth are born from decisions that might hurt now but reward you forever. Example: fast food feels good now but causes disease later. Skipping workouts feels easy now, but weakens you long-term. A farmer doesn't expect crops the day after sowing. He works, waters, waits. When harvest comes, it feeds him all year. So follow this rule. Stop chasing what's quick. Choose what's lasting. Ask yourself, will this benefit my future self? One good decision made daily builds a powerful life. Rule 27. Attract, don't chase. Many people spend their lives chasing money, love, approval, success. In the process, they lose themselves, settle for less, and compromise their peace. But here's the truth. Chasing gives away your power. Attraction is power. You don't beg for what's meant for you. You become someone who draws it naturally. A magnet doesn't chase, it attracts. So follow this rule. Become valuable. Grow in silence. Build your skills, your confidence, your mindset. Raise your energy, the right people and opportunities will find you. Rule 28. Master the power of silence. Not everything deserves your reaction. In today's loud world, everyone wants the last word. But true strength lies in restraint. Silence is not weakness, it's control. Example: a wise leader was insulted in public. He smiled and said nothing. When asked why, he replied, "If someone offers you a gift and you don't accept it, to whom does it belong?" That's wisdom. That's emotional strength. So follow this rule. Speak less, observe more. Stay composed. Don't react to nonsense. When you control your silence, you protect your energy, and that energy speaks louder than words. Rule 29. Be disciplined, not just motivated. Motivation feels good, but it's temporary. Discipline is what carries you when motivation disappears. Most people only move when they feel like it. Winners act even when they don't. Example: a marathon runner doesn't feel excited every day. Some days it rains. Some days their body aches. But they run anyway, not out of excitement, but out of discipline. So follow this rule. Don't rely on moods. Create structure. Set rules. Keep promises to yourself, especially when no one is watching. Motivation may start the race, but discipline finishes it. Rule 30. Live for your future self. This is the most important rule. It ties everything together. You're not just living for today. You're shaping the version of you that will exist tomorrow. Right now, every decision is building your future self. That future version will either thank you or resent you. They will stand proud or suffer, based on your choices today. Imagine two paths. One version of you shows up daily, learns, grows, respects time. The other avoids effort, chooses comfort, ignores discipline. Fast forward 10 years. Who lives in peace? Who feels fulfilled? You already know. So follow this rule. Live today with tomorrow in mind. Before bed, ask yourself, did I do something today that my future self will thank me for? That's how you leave a legacy. That's how you stop wasting time. That's how your real life begins. If even one rule resonated with you, don't let it fade. This is your moment. If this message sparked something inside you, stay with the journey. Because from this point forward, everything can change if you choose it. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed our recording, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel so you don't miss any future audiobooks.